I grew up in Laplace, Louisiana, which was a suburb of New Orleans, but relatively far away out in the country, and we had a drag strip. So having a drag strip made it a car culture town. My family was a Ford family. I don't think my father had a real affinity for Fords other than the fact that our town had one dealership, and it was a Ford dealership. And if you wanted something else, you had to go somewhere else. There's a saying that it's more fun to drive a slow car fast, and there's nothing more fun than trying to drive the Beat fast, because you've got this little engine right behind your head spinning up to 8,500 RPM. So it's a 1,600 pound car with a 3-cylinder engine that will rev to 9,000 RPM and make 63 horsepower. So even though it sounds like you're just going crazy, you're really not going that fast, but you got a lot of smiles. Every kid, when I was growing up, wanted a Honda motorbike. I did not have one as a youth, but when I got older, I kind of revisited that and started collecting Japanese motorcycles. It introduced me to the Japanese cars, and most specifically the JDM, the Japanese domestic market cars that we didn't get here, because I found them so interesting because the technology was so advanced of anything we were doing at that time. They have a class called the K class, which is the entry-level car. All the cars have a limit of, I think, 660 cc's, and they're all in the same wheelbase, relatively same weight, but within these parameters, they build the most interesting cars with the most interesting engines. They make front-engine, rear-wheel drive cars, mid-engine cars, vans, pickup trucks, all different configurations, but all under this same parameter of wheelbase. In America, you can bring in cars if they're 25 years old or older. And so these things started showing up, and they caught my interest, and I had to have one. The Honda Beat was designed by Pininfarina to offer midship amusement. It has all the options, which is a Honda Momo steering wheel and upgraded wheels. The Honda Beat is a very approachable car. No one ever catches their breath and go, oh, maybe I shouldn't. They just look at it, smile, and say, oh, I got to know what this is. The most rewarding aspect of owning older cars is meeting other people that I otherwise wouldn't have met if we didn't have that common interest. And I've made some really close friends just from going to coffee and cars, having an open house at my garage. I would say most of the people that I relate to today or call friends came through the car or motorcycle hobby. And you really do meet the nicest people driving a small, unusual right-hand drive Honda. The reason I like to drive these little small cars and these older cars is because it's red line and brakes. That's where the fun is, winding the motor up and not breaking the speed limit. But it was made to be driven, and it was made to red line, and it was made to do these things. So I'm just driving it the way it was designed to be driven. And truthfully, I couldn't drive this every day, all day, but for a short blast or for a day or two or a weekend, the romance of the open road is still there with the Honda Beat. You just realize that you're not going to cover much ground, and you're not going to cover it fast. But they're just a lot of fun. My name is John Barrett, and this is why I drive.